I'm good.
unmute us. And
Yo.
stop this video
Wow,
so
that
we
actually
back up.
worked.
Hey everybody.
This is crazy. Oh my goodness. We are the pro isolators now.
That's us.
We're very
New name
pro
of the-
isolation.
Wait, I should hide the other one so people don't get confused. There we go.
Ooh.
That's the
Oh, so people don't accidentally think we're the
we're
R
the pro
Anime podcast?
isolators. Can you be
Uh
a little louder?
yeah, Panic. Can you be a little louder?
I mean, I can make the other quieter.
Or you
can't
can make yourself
myself
louder. You can't make yourself louder? Why not,
I
Panic?
am at max. Well, I mean, I could go
Oh.
at gain, but then I'm gonna clip and sound bad.
Oh. I thought you were at Denmark. You're at Gain?
What?
You're at Max? Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the R Anime Podcast here live on Twitch. It's kind of amazing that, we've lasted this long without a live stream here on Twitch, but I'm so excited. We used to be only on YouTube, but we figured, the gamers need to rise up. And what better time than during this time of self-isolation and quarantine? Yes, Metal Rain, it is I, Papa Taylor of the R Anime Podcast, and joined with me are the amazing members. First, we got Mozilla Finnegan.
I just want to point out that seconds before we went live, these two were absolutely just utterly panicking, for lack of a better word, pardon the pun, about their avatars. And Tay actually changed his avatar in like 5 seconds. I'm impressed.
I couldn't, because I'm streaming this, so streamer mode is enabled, so Discord says no. You have what you have. Fuck you.
I mean,
See, this is why you could just do what I do and have the same avatar all the time
Yeah, but
and never change it.
I've had
ever.
this one for a while, but I made like for the Nutcast with you on it, I added Corona masks and everybody, so I have a Ragnarok with a Corona mask, and I wanted to use that one.
oh my gosh, that would have been so perfect. Well, thankfully, we'll have more chances with our latest and possibly greatest member, Colonel Panic. How you doing, my friend?
Hello, thank you. I'm good.
So, and we also have a member in chat as well, Metal Rain, aka Sinwis, aka Sinris, Sinwis, who's
Somehow I feel like that must be
self-isolating.
on
fuck.
Corpus.
He's self-isolating so hard, he's avoiding us. And yes, in the background, you are watching how it's made, toilet version style. Toilet paper version
Toilet
style.
version, yes.
Toilet version. Ooh, that's
So-
that's the opposite cut of a director's cut.
It's here. I'll just put it on me.
Oh,
Man,
that's me, you idiot.
there we go.
There we go. Ooh.
She can stay down here.
So for the occasion, I have a Corona next to me. I dropped it on the floor, though.
Oh damn. Show
Oh,
show
damn.
the Corona
I didn't
claws.
open it. I didn't open it yet, but that's I'll open it now. If it explodes, if I die, I die. Oh,
If
nothing
he
happened.
dies, he
that
dies.
was really anticlimactic, actually.
That's real nice of you, helping out Corona in these trying times. Because
Yeah.
they're not doing too hot, I hear.
That's true. You know what is doing really hot though?
That's right.
That's right. It's our friends over. Ooh,
He can't keep getting away with it.
I can,
I say
but
he
I
can.
will. Thank you, Colonel Panic. Actually, Panic. What was I going to tell our amazing, lovely viewers and listeners at home?
That's right. We were gonna tell them about our friends over at High Dive. And 30-day free High Dive subscription. Go to the link highdive.com/LP/RA2020. For 30 days free. Watch Monster Musume dubbed and uncensored.
Yeah,
Most
you can get the
thing.
you can get a combination of doobs and boobs, as someone in our
Boobs and
Discord
boobs.
so perfectly.
That was me, actually. I
That
came
was-
up with that.
Oh my gosh, Maz, you're the most brilliant person I've ever met in my life.
Dupes and boobs.
Doobs and boobs, doobs
I
and
feel
boobs
like I
and
should
doobs
use
and
that
boobs.
offer. I haven't watched Monster Musume dubbed. Maybe it's good. I don't know.
Yeah, and you can watch the home video version, or as they officially call it, the home video version.
After that, you can head over to our friends over at Sentai Filmworks, who are selling a very tasteful steel box edition of this show.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We've gotten to see what the mock-up looks like, and boy, it's explicit to say the least.
Very creative, very tasteful.
I don't think we can show it on the Twitch stream, is how I'll put it.
We can show some of it.
Yes. But you know what we can show? That's right. It's our beautiful faces. Also, we need to go into Twitch. Hold on. I'm going to go into Twitch and figure out some stuff. So I'm going to leave you guys on a question. What have you guys been watching during this time of coronavirus? What, like, you know, everyone's been kind of memeing like, oh, like I want to get through One Piece. I want to get through some other stuff. Have you guys thought about what you want to tackle on your plan to watch list? Do you have anything in your Crunchyroll or High Dive or Funimation queue? Moz, how about you start us off?
Well, I'm not actually in quarantine. My entire life has not been changed by this whatsoever, because of my job and stuff like that. So amazing.
The real heroes.
Yeah, basically. So I actually, not only do I still go into work, but I actually work more because of this.
Nice.
Anyway, so yeah, I've just been watching seasonals. That's it.
Yeah, nice. I had
already. Would be nice if I went. Would be nice if I went into quarantine though. I could kind of get some shit done. Could watch like Urusei Yatsura. I started that a while ago.
Well, I mean, I was unemployed before this whole thing started, so nothing really changed.
Yeah.
But I have been watching less seasonals and trying to catch up on my backlog. Most recently finished, very important show, Big Order.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
The most important show. The most influential anime.
Like you said on the recommendations, it has every story. In every narrative you're looking for is there. What I did not expect it to be was a love story between siblings.
I mean, people think I'm like exaggerating when I say that Big Order is the greatest thing that's ever happened. The most incredible, the most complex, most amazing thing. And then they watch it and they're like, wow, he was actually completely serious the whole time.
Holy shit. Yeah, you weren't kidding. It's like, I cannot even begin to describe the pacing and the events of it. But you just finished an episode and your brain is fried.
If I was in quarantine, I'd finally read it. I have all 5 volumes of the manga, and I just haven't read them.
I wonder if they end where this ended. Is it a full adaptation? Do you know?
It's like a very different adaptation. Let's put it that way.
Better, improved.
Wait.
Oh. All right, Tay died. Rest in peace. What the fuck?
What did he do?
I don't know. He made like a noise and then he disappeared.
He just said wait and then left.
Oh, there he is. And now he's saying it in chat. Wait!
I'm back, bitches. You can't keep me down.
Thought Corona got you.
Yeah, no. I was saying, wait, Moz, you've been recommending Big Order this entire time and you didn't tell me it was an incest anime?
I mean, it's everything, dude.
He told you it's everything.
He didn't lie. He wasn't lying. But yeah, so
when have I ever lied before? Like, when have I ever, given a false recommendation, an ironic recommendation? When have I ever lied about the quality of something?
You literally have never done that, Moz. I think that's the
Exactly.
truest
Never. And this,
statement I could ever say.
This confirms it.
Yeah. You know what this also confirms? That's right. We're here together on a podcast.
Wow,
that's just how I'm going to do every segue.
That's right.
That's right. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. The fact that this coronavirus, is affecting so many people, and like obviously our thoughts are with everyone. And I think I think back to the words of a 21st century American philosopher, who said, hold on, I want to get the exact quote because I want to do it justice. It was a line that I've been thinking a lot about.
Who said that's
As
right?
yeah, they said something that was really important, and I want to make sure I get it done perfectly because it just really resonates with the times we live in. Okay, so they said so many people tried drinking bleach to combat the coronavirus that it actually brought back the anime. Holy shit. March 18th, 2020 by Mozilla Fennekin.
Nice.
And I think that's a really beautiful sentiment.
You know, I really thought this was going to be a high dive shill or something. I had no idea where it was going in that direction.
Maybe it is. Is Bleach on High Dive?
No, I was just saying, like, Bleach came, like, the Bleach shows have been talking about Bleach for years. They wanted a complete adaptation. They wanted something a la Naruto Shippuden or FMAB. They just wanted a conclusion to the story that was animated. Because the manga finished, obviously, but it just never finished. They never got to the final arc in the anime. But now they're getting it. So, knowing that, would you guys consider going through all, 400 episodes of Bleach?
Oh my god. I would consider it. But I don't know if I would do it, because that's a lot.
It's a lot to commit
I
to.
remember
And
one summer, like right before I seriously got into anime, I watched 700 episodes of One Piece.
oh my gosh.
And now I'm like, I can't do that again. Because I did the math. That's like 58 course of normal anime.
You watched 766 episodes or 700 episodes of One Piece?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One
What?
summer.
They got to the elephant part. All the animals living on the back of the elephant. And then it got too stretched out. So I stopped watching it and read it instead.
But that's the whole point about it. Luffy keeps getting stretched out.
That's right.
How long of a time period did this occur? Like 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, it was over summer vacation.
So that'd be like
I watched it a lot every day.
between 5 and 10 episodes a day.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
got hooked. And then it lost me because it started spending too long just doing absolutely nothing.
700 episodes after 700 episodes, you're just like,
I
wait a
fucking had
minute,
it.
this show sucks.
I think I was like, this sucks, and it never stops. What the fuck's the point?
People were like, "Hey, it'll get better
It
eventually." And
gets
Panic,
better.
after 700 episodes, was like, "No, it's not getting
I
better."
can tell you right now. I mean, it is a great show, like Dressrosa and Arlong Park. Maybe it was a mix of padding and a really boring arc. I did not like.
We don't support goddesses who use pads, who are padding.
Padding is, yeah, it's not okay. Don't do it.
No, exactly. Right, Moz?
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, are you a member of the Axis Church?
No, I'm just in the witch hat cult. That's it.
That's right.
That. Speaking of witch hat cult,
Speaking of Rich Hat,
so the anime of the year, really of the decade, has been going on this season. You see people on Twitter like unable to stop talking about how beautiful it is and the direction and just like the nuance to all the character interactions and how well fleshed out the cast is. And I'm of course talking about Isekai Quartet. And I was just wondering what you guys thought about this season of Isekai Quartet so far.
was so vague that I was thinking,
I-
is this gonna be Major Record? Is this gonna be issue 7?
I thought he was
Which one is
talking
it?
about reviewers. I thought he was going to say reviewers.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to.
I had finally settled in my mind that he's gonna dive into reviewers because Moss was just on the Notcast and we talked about it. But no,
No, it's Isekai
it's
Quartet.
the actual
And
best show of
reviewers
the
has a
year.
lot of witch hats in it.
Yeah, just recently.
Does it?
Last two
Oh yeah,
episodes.
it had the doll, right? With
No,
and
no,
the witch hat on the shelf.
Sir, no. They have a
It's
whole
had a lot
magical
more than that.
Disneyland kingdom with witch clones. And
Oh, what?
hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Everybody
Would
watch
you
this
recommend
show.
reviewers to someone who is self-isolating right now?
Oh my god,
and
yes.
And what about if like someone really wants some like companionship? Does reviewers offer that?
It does, but then you could also watch One Room. It's also very good.
What?
One Room is the
Companionship,
isolation anime.
Yo, you watch One Room and you're like, I need to self-isolate. Like, I need to isolate myself.
I'll just be self-isolating for the next 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Don't mind me.
Ooh.
And you watch the OVA with the swimsuits. God damn.
Oh yeah, where it's like the first
exact
episode,
same scenes, but instead of school
but just
uniforms, they just have bikinis.
What?
It's the best.
This sounds I didn't know One Room was a good show.
It actually.
And the other OVA, it's the exact same, except they have witch hats on.
What?
No. Kidding. Got him.
I will say One Room was surprisingly not the worst show I've ever seen.
No, it's surprisingly like chill. It's very nice.
Wait, so what is the worst show you've ever seen? I know that's off topic, but I'm curious.
Oh man.
I
hate Anti-Magic Academy 35th Test Platoon.
What is this?
It was an airing in fall 2015. It was the season I watched the most airings ever. I think I saw
And you suffered for it.
38 airings that season.
Jesus. That's a lot.
It was a 13 or 12 or 13 episode show on Crunchyroll. Full length episodes. It was the worst version of like overpowered harem battle school grim dark anime I've ever seen in my life. It was just
this sounds amazing already.
It was so bad. It was legitimately awful. There was nothing redeemable about it. Even Asterisk Wars was airing it the same season, and the reason why I couldn't give Asterisk Wars a 1 is because it aired the same season as Anti-Magic Academy 35th Test Platoon, which got the 1. Like, I was like, at least Asterisk Wars isn't this show.
Oh, but this girl's named Lapis Lazuli. That's deep.
Nice. Get it? Because it's
there's a dude named Haunted. Oh my god! Wow.
No, Maz, please.
I didn't know this was a good show.
No, Maz, don't do this to me. Oh, it was. Oh my gosh. It was a real anime that aired. I would never recommend it in a million years.
I'm looking.
It's got a 6.99 on Mal. What?
That's more than Conception. That's not okay.
It was more than Chihayokuru season 3 for a little bit. Also, like, it was by Silverlink, and it's one of the worst looking shows I've ever seen in my life.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I watched all 12 episodes.
Damn.
I don't drop
I feel like
anime.
that's a prerequisite for worst show you ever seen, because I got a bunch of ones and I just dropped them. I think the worst one I finished would have to be Death March. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. Have that at a 1. Also Isekai Smartphone. They're like comparably bad.
Yeah, there was one character whose like design I really liked in Anti-Magic 35th Test Platoon. And then I was like, no, like not even she can save the show.
Oh, did any of you watch Doreiku, the animation? Doreiku?
I did not.
It's a show about putting in a mouthpiece and then doing some kind of game, and then the loser becomes your slave.
Oh.
Nice.
And for some reason, people keep doing this, knowing the outcome. They keep doing it. And it's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest show.
Wait, Moz.
What's up?
You've seen a lot of bad anime.
What do you mean, bad?
What is the worst anime you've ever seen?
Speaking of Isekai Quartet.
You know, Isekai Quartet isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. My least It's hard to define it. You wanna just talk-
Kaisen.
Junie. No. No. Who
Isn't
said no?
Isn't Jujutsu
Get
Kaisen
out of
Kaisen
here.
supposed to be
Kaisen.
kind of good?
We're kicking Senras off the podcast.
Yeah, that's not okay.
That's not his name.
Okay.
It's Sinwis.
Sinwis. Sinuus. Uwis. Sinuus.
So what is the worst, Moss?
Okay, the worst. Let me think. Okay, my least favorite overall, like the worst experience that I've had with something, is Your Lie in April.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that yet. I should.
I'm surprised. I know you didn't like it, but I'm surprised that would be the worst. I mean, I also didn't like it.
I mean, if I want to say like what is the worst overall, like the functionally worst anime I've ever seen, it definitely wouldn't be that. I actually have that as a 2 on my anime list. and I have
Right.
lots
You
of
can't
ones.
you can't give something a 2 and say it's the worst anime you've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay. But if I want to be like worst, it would be Rewrite.
Ah, was it that
Rewrite-
bad?
Rewrite, for those that don't know, it's a key visual novel adaptation that makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever. It is literally like the most baffling thing I've ever seen. And I think I watched it all the way through just because I kept thinking it would make sense at some point that something
You
would
didn't
happen
say
to
this
tie
was a
it all
good
together.
show.
Yep. And then the further I got, the angrier I got, and then I realized, well, I'm too far into this to just stop watching
I'm
it.
too angry.
Man, literally too angry to drop. So,
I'm surprised that isn't an anime Maru.
And it should be. Shout out to Anime
that
Naru.
should be an anime Mario thing, actually.
Man, too angry to drop.
Especially with
anime.
Doom coming out like today.
Ooh.
Yeah, but also, I mentioned Rewrite as a key visual novel. I fucking hate Key. Key is the worst shit, and I don't know why
Yes.
people just.
Yes.
What is wrong with people who like Key? Everything they make
Keen
sucks.
Slay.
Maybe they really like key lime pie.
No one likes key lime pie.
Never
That's
had it.
true. But that's why
That's
it'd be
fine.
the same people who like key.
Oh, facts, actually.
I don't know. You're telling me you don't love a random baseball episode in the middle of like an emotional high points?
Actually, that's a good thing.
Yo, I love
Actually, Key is good.
the. Wait, you didn't tell me Key was a good visual novel studio. Yeah, who
I
doesn't
don't
love
think
a...
Rewrite had a baseball episode though, so it sucks.
Oh, so that's why. Also, now Samurai Champloo is a visual novel now.
I was just reminded of bad shows. When was this? Fall 2018. My Sister, My Writer. Anybody remember that?
Oh yeah.
About a guy
No.
who his sister is really good at writing light novels. So, but she's embarrassed by them. So he poses as the writer, but she's the writer. And slowly but surely, throughout the entire production, it just kept falling apart. And there was like cries for help in the credits because people weren't getting paid. And
Yeah, literally.
it is, yes, literally, not even kidding.
Oh wait, I remember hearing about this now.
It was already a horrible, like, terrible premise. But if it at least looked nice, then it's like, okay, who cares? It's just like, it's step sibling incest fluff, whatever. There's an audience. But no, it is literally the worst made thing I've ever seen.
It was seriously like it was like watching Shirobako or Girlish Number in real life. Like it actually happened. As in like
Yes.
it seems like like something that would happen in an anime, like an anime
As a
studio
worst
really
case
struggling.
scenario of a production, yes.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, you got people like crying for help in the credits and all for an extremely generic light novel adaptation that everyone has done before already.
Yeah. I give it 1 citrus, and I dropped it halfway through.
1 citrus out of 10. Yeah, no, it's man, there are a lot of bad anime out there, which no one should be watching. I mean, maybe you want to watch bad anime, so like you're like, I don't want to see the rest of humanity. I just gonna like cuddle up in a ball and just like self isolate. So maybe you should watch depressing
Speaking
bad
of
anime. Ooh,
that's right. Isekai Quartet.
wait, has Megumin talked to Emilia yet?
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
that
Yeah,
did-
several
That
times.
did happen.
It wasn't that spectacular. I don't know why everybody thought that would be the greatest joke.
Because it's Ria Takahashi. Oh
I
my God,
know it's the
love
same person
Ria.
talking to themselves, but it
The
wasn't
same person. Did you just refer to Rie Takahashi or Queen Rieri as just the same person?
That's right. I did. Yeah, it's the same Rie Takahashi talking to herself, and it was okay. I mean, it's a fun gag, but it wasn't like, look, it's happening. Holy shit! It's the same when they finally do Shah's thing, the one she mentioned, which was that when Ainz isn't all dressed up, he's just a basic ass skeleton. And they missed that joke in season 1, and then in this one, they do another one where he's undressed and he's just there as a basic ass skeleton. It's not that funny.
I don't think they understand comedy. They
But-
should be
but
hiring
he's-
us.
But he's not. That's the other thing. It really. I mean, Shah hasn't seen Overlord, and it shows. He's not just a basic ass skeleton. He's got a big red glowing orb in his tummy.
Ah.
He's a special.
That changes everything.
He's a special skeleton.
What do you know, Shaw? Get out of here.
Fuck you
Yeah,
know about
Shah.
Skeletons and our great lord and ruler Ainz.
Fuck out of here, Shaw.
Hype for season 4 though.
Hype.
Overlord.
Yeah, there's it's been kind of cool to see that a lot of anime recently have been getting sequels, and I think that's perfect for binge season for anyone who's self-isolating. Remember when it used to be like, oh, like so and so getting a season 2 was like so outlandish, like it would never happen. Like anime just didn't get season 2s anymore.
Nah. The new joke is Konosuba season 3.
Is Konosuba not gonna get a season 3?
Never.
It hasn't.
It'll never happen.
What do you mean?
I mean,
it's
it just got a movie.
Yeah, it's literally printing money.
I know. But so was Monster Musume. Still no season 2.
Was Monster Musume actually selling well?
They keep making merch for it. 5 years
I mean,
later.
making merch for it is different than the anime selling well.
It must have. I mean, if Sentai's over here making special steelbook editions after 5 years.
Look, Sentai Filmworks is also making Tamako Market Tamako Love Story Blu-rays available for pre-order now. You can get both Tamako Market and Tamako Love Story in one Blu-ray bundle.
Did that not
But it's not like Tamako Market and Tamako Love Story sold particularly well either. So sad. It should have, because it's
Musume has
great.
a very, I mean, as a surprise to no one, a very rabid fan base.
Is it still publishing?
It is, but the chapters are very spread out now. It's been
Oh,
like 4 months since the last one.
interesting. Is
It's
it not
really
in
slowed
a...
down because the guy who does it, Okayado, I think, he called Crab Man because he always not crap but crab. He always draws himself as a hermit crab, and when he shows up in interviews, he's wearing a mask with it. He also does he does another Monster Girl manga. For some reason, he decided to do like a battle harem one too, called 12 Beast,
Huh.
and he drew himself into a hospital stay. Just
Oh,
stressed
what?
himself out so hard that he spent like half a year in the hospital, and
That's crazy.
he's slowed down chapters since then for obvious reasons.
Right. Take care of
But
yourself.
I will never
people.
forget, he was interviewed by the Anime Man, and when he was wearing a Ragnar t-shirt, and when asked who his favorite Monster Girl was, he said Sue.
Well,
So betrayed. It's not cool, man. You can't just debate me like that.
He debated you so hard.
He fucking boomed me.
He that
He's so
motherfucking. He's so, and then you listed him on the
My
you
list of
added him to the list of
mangakas.
mangaka.
I want to draw with next summer.
I love that copy pasta so much. So what? what do you guys think you would recommend to someone who's self-isolating? They're getting kind of bored. They're running out of games to play. They're running out of My Hero Academia to watch.
They've already seen One Piece
They've already seen One Piece.
or dropped it.
What would you recommend someone watch that's a little meaty, like maybe 2, 3, 4 seasons?
I'm currently
That's
making,
also very bingeable.
I'm currently making my way through ReZero one more time. The director's
Oh. Are you starting from zero?
cut. Yes, that's right. I did. I like ReZero was one of the first shows I watched when I seriously started getting into anime in 2016, 17.
Yes.
What the fuck was this?
2016.
2016
It
summer.
came out in 2016.
Spring, summer?
I started
Spring and summer.
hardcore watching anime in spring 2017. So I watched all of Konosuba, and then I binged all of ReZero in a day. It's a very bingeable show.
It is very bingeable.
I forgot how much I like it.
I really
it
like
gets
Rem.
a hold of you.
It does. It was really interesting for me because I was watching it airing weekly from the first episode.
Yeah.
So it was just like
Same.
such a pain waiting from week to
It's
week
like
to
every
week.
episode is a cliffhanger.
I know. And then
very
like
well.
it just ceased to exist after episode 18.
Yeah, just stop.
Yeah, like like people keep talking about episodes that came after 18 like they mattered, but they
Talking
didn't.
about some kind of white whale. Never happened.
Yeah, no,
this?
it ended at 18, and then the
Actually
novels that the
Uh,
author wrote are canon.
Actually, episode 18 stopped like 5 minutes short of where the episodes usually stop.
No, but then see if we say that we got rid of the Inori Minase insert song.
Yeah, but we also
plays
got
as
rid
the
of I
credits
Love
roll.
Emilia.
I love the I love Emilia meme though.
But you like Rem. How could you
I
do this
know
to
I've
Rem?
I've told this story before, but like I kind of liked Rem. I thought she was fine. I thought she was good, but I didn't like love Rem. And then I was arguing with this one vendor at Anime New York City with Shaw, who had a Rem and an Amelia plushie like one in each hand. I was like, oh, pick your best girl. I was like, oh, Rem best girl, and they're like, no, Amelia best girl. I was like, I'm gonna fucking fight you. And then he's like, well, come over here and prove it that you love Rem so much. I was like, I guess I don't actually like Rem that much. So I like walked away. And then like 2 seconds later, like Shaw's behind me. She's like, by the way, Tay, happy birthday. Here's the Rem plushie.
So now you love Rem again, right?
And then I was like, damn, what if I actually love Rem? And then I was like, she's got the bob cut. She's voiced by Inori Minase. And I was like, oh, she has like really cute figures. So then I bought one figure.
Yeah.
And then she had a good prize figure. So I bought another figure.
Mm-hmm.
And then at Anime Boston, they had this huge sale where you could buy 8 Rem figures for the price of 5. So, I had to do that. I even asked Sinris. And I was like, hey, Sinris, should I buy all these Rem figures? And he convinced me to buy them. He was like, Tay, absolutely do not buy these Rem figures. You do not need that many Rem figures. I was like, Sinris, I can't believe you're forcing me to buy these Rem figures. So yeah, I have like.
Ask me, I would have said yes, absolutely.
Thank you
You
for
need
being a
them.
good friend. I think I have like 14 Rem figures now. It's a lot.
Fuck.
I've only ever seen one Ragnar figure, and it's bigger than like a motorcycle helmet. I don't know where.
No,
it's
I
from.
have 8 Rem figures. I'm sorry, but most of them are the prize figures, which are.
I mean, as far as like anime and maid designs, she is like top tier.
She is. Also, like the prize figures are pretty cheap. They're like $15, $20, and they're pretty
That
good
is
quality.
cheap.
So, but yeah. So ReZero is only 26 episodes though, but oh no, you don't even get the next season so soon because it got pushed back.
Pushed back.
Mhm.
The
So
worst.
I would say watch the director's cut to prepare yourself for ReZero. I mean, it is still happening, just later.
Just later.
Just for the record, the director's cut of ReZero has like 2 extremely minor differences from the original show.
I have not noticed any difference yet. I don't know if I've seen anything new or if anything has been removed. I know they've changed the animation in some parts, so it looks nicer, but I don't remember how it looked before at all.
It looked fine
Some
originally.
kind of sword fight. Speaking of ANYC, I really want to go. What's it like?
That's a lot of fun.
What do you
Would
do
highly
at
rec-
an anime con? I've never been.
You've never been to an anime con?
We had one here that I found out way too late, and it closed down last summer.
Oh.
Because it's run by
Moss.
volunteers and not enough people volunteered.
So,
Have you ever been to an anime con?
nope.
What?
You even
Oh man.
have them.
Kansas City has one, I thought.
I'm sure they do.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Cool Guy over here. Too cool
Yeah.
for anime cons.
Yeah.
I
Maz is
say,
like,
dude, psh, I don't even know.
who needs anime cons? Maz self-isolated before it was cool.
Hell yeah.
Didn't we all, though?
Like,
Finally,
yeah,
my lifestyle is being validated.
Yo, people are all like, oh man, like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive just staying at home and not like all I can do is like watch shows and like play video games and go on the internet. Like, how am I gonna survive? And I'm like, what are you complaining about?
You merely adopted the self-isolation.
I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see human interaction till I was already a man. But yeah, I'm really bummed because I went on like the grand tour of anime cons last year.
Yeah.
I went to the
AX too,
Fate.
right?
So in February, I went to the Fate Grand Order USA Tour kickoff event in LA.
Jesus.
In March, there were no cons. In April, I went to Anime Boston. In May, I went to Anime Central in Chicago. In July, I went to Anime Expo. In August, I went to Comiket 96, C96 in Japan. In October, I went to New York Comic Con. And in November, I went to Anime City.
Jesus.
It was a lot of
You
fun.
picked up a run figure at every stop, I imagine.
No, only Anime Boston.
Damn.
I know, if only.
Maybe just, you know what? You could just buy a RAM and some blue paint.
Ooh, that but there's
but
one
then
part
the
that's
parting is different. That's right.
I know.
Shit.
Got to be a stickler for detail when it comes to your waifu.
That's true. Just put on a little mirror next to her.
But yeah, anime cons are great. Like that's one thing I'm really gonna miss with all this self-isolation. Like I joke about being like really okay with being alone at home and whatnot, but I'm really gonna miss the camaraderie and community you find with like standing in line with like a rando online for a panel and like you both just hit it off and start talking about like a random anime that you both really love, or like talking to the people at the exhibit hall. Like I've been to so many cons, like that's how like we were able to get this partnership with Sentai Filmworks and High Dive. Like I just started chatting with the people at the booths and they were absolutely amazing and awesome and funny and super kind. And we were like, yeah, we should 100% collaborate. So thank you again to Sentai Filmworks and High Dive for sponsoring our podcast and this episode. Remember, you can get a free 30-day trial to High Dive, perfect for self-isolation when you're home and think about what to watch. You can go through all of Legend of the Galactic Heroes, actually, the entire original series, plus the OVAs and movies, all available on High Dive for your binging pleasure. All you have to do is go to www.highdive.com/LP/RA2020. Talking with like the Crunchyroll people, like got to talk to Miles a bunch. Miles is a really great guy at Crunchyroll. Really nice, really awesome guy. Got to talk with the Aniplex people who are really cool. It's just, just being like or surrounded by people who really love anime and are so unashamed of their love for it publicly, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. But in terms of binging anime,
what do you think? What do you think is a good binge
it's
show?
So one show that's currently available through High Dive and Crunchyroll is Chihaya Furu.
Oh, yes.
It's 3 seasons long. We just hit the 23rd episode of season 3, and the first 2 seasons are both 25 episodes. So like This will last you a while, but also it's incredibly bingeable. I think the first time I watched it, I went through like the first 20 episodes in a day. I couldn't put it down.
Probably same. Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's got like all the best parts. You know how like Big Order has every story in one? Chihayafuru is like that, but like really done well.
Fuck is that?
Because Chihayafuru has like rom-com elements, it has school elements, it has like slice of life drama elements, but also has sports elements. I guess it doesn't really have incest elements.
It's also got Arata elements.
It's got Arata, it's got Chihaya, it's got Taichi, it's got Shinobu. Yo, like you can't have. I feel like the secret to anime is naming a character in your show Shinobu. I don't think there's a single show that has a Shinobu that's bad.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
What?
You think she's bad?
No, I'm just memeing.
Did you say Kimetsu no Yaiba?
Yeah, I butchered that.
Maz!
Yes.
Maz! I'm gonna cancel
I was
you
just
on
memeing,
Twitter.
but that was.
I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter.
How dare you?
I'm gonna
shit
drag
on
your ass.
Ara,
Get the KNY stands
Carbonara.
to cancel you.
Ara sayonara.
Hey! Yeah, Arata is great. I love him so much. Maz, I know you had talked about maybe. Did you watch the first episode or something like that?
I watched the first 5 episodes. It does seem very bingeable.
Mm-hmm. Just wasn't for you?
No, I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's no big order, I'll tell you that much.
It's a medium order.
It's a
Yes.
reasonable order.
This is why I know we have the
Reasonably
best
sized
chat
order.
on the internet, because our Twitch chat is very excited for Arata, and Lyle agrees that Arata is best boy because he is undisputed. God, I love Arata. Oh wait, I guess there was a little bit of like incest stuff with Chihaya getting tutored by her second cousin,
What?
and his like in season 3.
Huh?
Have you been keeping up with the season?
Yes.
When like she's impersonating and practicing being Suomejin,
Yes.
and her cousin comes over and he's like, is she hitting on me? Like, she's being really close to me. She want me to sit next to her? She's really pretty. So you know, like there's still
Dude, you can't ask me to remember things. I'm 30 now. I have no brain.
Are you actually? Oh my god, you're a boomer.
I am a boomer now. Officially.
Panic, you're a boomer. I don't know if I can be friends with you,
I've
you
been
boomer.
a boomer for 17 days.
Damn. Oh, jeez. Man, so coronavirus is gonna.
We got some F's in chat.
I've sent chat for panic. You're basically you're at risk, right? For coronavirus because
right.
you're
That's why
the
I have
elderly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra self.
The elderly. Yeah, Panic is elderly.
I say it as I'm about to turn 27 in a couple months.
More like Corona panic.
More like Colonel Boomer. Kijiwachi, thank you for that. Oh man. Moz, how about you? What would you recommend as like a good, meaty, bingeable show?
Something that I thought was very bingeable was Shinsei Kaiori.
Oh.
I watched all of that in 18 hours in like one sitting.
Oh wow.
Which, if you know me at all, you know, like with Chihaya Furu, I'm very slow at watching stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What is... Oh my god. I don't think I've seen Shinsei Kaiori. What is it?
You haven't seen... Wait. You're not a real member until 17 refuses to shut up until you watch Shinsei Kaiori.
Shinsei Kaiori. Have I seen this?
From the New World. It's available on Sentai Filmworks and HiDive, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's right.
Yo, HiDive's got everything. That's right. You go to highdive.com and search
Shinsei
for
Kaiori.
From the New World.
From
And
the
you'll find it right there.
Hive. Yeah, it's really cool. Has some really great world building. Very engaging story that you constantly ask questions about it, and then within a couple episodes, those questions will be answered. But then you'll be presented with new things, new interesting things. It's really good.
It is really bingeable. think I finished it within like 2-3 days as well.
Yo,
and I wasn't even the biggest fan of
these
Shinsekai
monster
Yori.
people I see pictures of.
Not they're ugly things,
Well, maybe.
but it does have one of the best villains ever.
Yes. And it also has Oikawa's voice actor in another
Who did
role.
nothing wrong, by the way.
Oh, Squealer did nothing wrong.
Squealer did nothing wrong.
Squealer has never done anything wrong. Just like Homura.
Yep.
Which, Majo Record is on High Dive right now.
Magic Record is bingeable.
Yeah, it's only a couple episodes. It's like 10 episodes out right now. Yeah. Madoka itself is very bingeable. The original series as well as Rebellion.
Hmm.
I had trouble getting through Madoka.
Really?
I started it. Yeah, I got like 2 episodes in. I was like, I don't really want to see anymore.
Because you're a boomer?
Pushed through and then I couldn't stop.
It's because you're a boomer.
I kind of had the same. This is probably gonna get me kicked off the pod. Had the same issue with Steins Gate.
Maz, do you want to kick him or should I?
Where the first 7 episodes, I was like, this is just weird. What the fuck is happening? And then they do the first time travel, and it's like, oh. And I couldn't stop. And then you get to episode 13, and it's impossible to stop watching.
I do remember like the first interaction I've ever had with Panic, like before we really met, was like on Reddit where he posted a thread about like, is Steins Gate get any good or something? And I'm just like,
no, Panic's one of those
fuck
people.
this guy.
Panic, I can't believe you're one of those people.
That.
Panic, I think we do have to kick you off the podcast
That's
now.
before you were even Colonel Panic. That was your old Reddit name.
Hawksaw Jim Duggan. That was my username.
How do you remember this, Maz?
I just remember very random because this was like a month or 2 before he was on Violet Everweekly.
Oh.
Also, so you saw my username and remembered that, and you were like, "This motherfucker." Roast him.
Well, I don't know if that was the case, but yeah.
Maz has just been sitting on this for years.
Completely forgot that.
Now that he's closer than ever, I can finally take him down.
See the white
Got him right
eyes.
where I want him.
Pull out the dagger. Do you remember?
Has it actually been years since Violet Everweekly?
2 years, yeah.
Oh my goodness, wait.
I actually posted
Is it
a couple days ago. I'm like, I can't believe Pop Team Epic happened 2 years ago. Feels like that happened like
just hit Netflix.
last
I
season.
can't believe it. Yeah.
Man, time is going by so fast. Like, man, we didn't do a Winter Weekly show this year. We did it the last 2 years with Promise Never Weekly and Violet Everweekly. But I guess there wasn't really one show we could do. I think some people were asking us to do a Haikyuu Weekly show, but
We could have done a Darwin's Game weekly.
Oh shit, yeah. So how does that compare? Is that a new big order?
It's not on the level of Big Order, not even close.
Unlucky.
No cute.
But it is
sisters?
available on High Dive, if I remember correctly.
It is.
You know what else is available on High Dive?
What?
That's right, a 30-day free trial.
Oh, what do you guys think about Hoseki no Kuni, Land of the Lustrous, as a bingeable show?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I mean it's not very long, but
Yeah.
it's
It's hard, I feel like, to get the right mix of like lots of episodes while also being really easy to binge.
yeah, I guess.
Because inevitably you're going to have like downtime and filler time. Not like non-canonical filler, but like padding for episodes and like between arcs and stuff. Like I think about Code Geass, which I still think is like one of the most bingeable shows ever. Me and my friends in college did a challenge where we had to watch all of Code Geass within 24 hours. And we did. It was hell. I would never recommend anyone do it ever, but it is possible to accomplish. You just can't sleep. You have to eat while watching Code Geass. You have to go to the bathroom while the Code Geass is on in the
have to set
background.
up an elaborate path of mirrors so you can watch it wherever you are in the apartment.
Yes.
No.
Steins Gate also very bingeable.
Yes.
I feel like most
Once it
most
gets
like
going,
thriller.
it's impossible to not
Yeah.
watch it.
Oh, for sure. Steins Gate 0.
Now that is a show you can skip and just watch the Valentine's special instead. Some top tier content right there.
Can we get that as like a clip? Whenever someone subscribes to the channel, it's just gonna be. I love it.
And then Tutu gasp whenever the other thing. I forget, subscribe and something else.
Oh, donations. We'll get a Tutu
Yeah.
for donations.
Tutu's shocked gasp.
I can't believe Senris gave Chihaya Fudu season 2 a 1. Like, that disrespect Senris.
That's Sinwis.
That's
That
Senris.
wascally wabbit.
No, stop. I don't know why that made me so uncomfortable, but it did.
You know what else has a wascally wabbit? That's right, Beastars.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix
It's on
now.
Netflix now.
So that's that makes it a lot easier to binge. Although it gives you the option to skip the OP, which like why Netflix?
That is honestly a function I wish Crunchyroll had sometimes, because not every show has a banger of an OP, and I wish I could.
I mean, they do have that function. It's called the right arrow key.
Yeah, but then you're like buffering every time.
What kind of internet are you using where
My
time?
Wi-Fi? I don't know. I mean, it's not too much of a hassle to like bring up the timeline and just skip 90 seconds ahead.
Boomer Wi-Fi.
But it would be nice to have the button.
The button.
The button.
No one man should have all that power. So I don't think you should be allowed to be able to skip the OP that quickly.
Because yeah, not every OP is a Beastars OP.
That's true. You know what OP I couldn't really get into? The
That's
Fire
right.
Force OP.
Oh, which one of them?
Oh, I only know about the first one, the Miss Green Apple one.
I love that one.
I cannot really see the appeal of it.
I don't know. I mean, it's got
It's
a nice hook.
it's-
It's a very simple
just-
song.
It's just animation. That's it.
Yeah, the animation looked great, but the song itself, I wasn't really
I could give it
digging.
the animation. I mean, I have it on my
ID
Spotify. I just like the song.
ID Invaded has been having a really killer OPED all around.
Ooh.
If you're looking for a airing show to binge through, it's on Funimation, but I would 100% recommend ID Invaded. Id Invaded?
Is it
Not
ID?
quite sure.
Id? What do
Is
they?
it
what-
Yud?
I haven't seen it. What do they invade in it?
Oh, they invade the id.
Oh, then I guess it's it.
They invade minds.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a Psychopath meets Sherlock Holmes, kind of. No, like Psychopath meets Inception. I wanna
called
say.
it like what is spineless, boneless,
Boneless psychopaths.
boneless psychopath.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, you can go listen to the Winter Impressions podcast on the Anime podcast and find out.
Hey, is that the one with Lisa Allen?
Yes, Lisa Allen,
Lisa
the
Allen,
one and only.
the one and only big friend of the pod. Make sure you give them a follow. They're
Host
awesome.
of Kawaii 5-0. Best
Yes.
name.
After the R Anime podcast, fucking panic. Were you actually?
Sorry. God damn it. God, I'm just dropping the ball left, right, and center.
I know you would never make it on A Hero no Sora, which is streaming right now on High Dive.
I sort of lost out on this seasonal, I guess, battle between Inspector and ID Invaded because they're both sort of mystery shows that are airing right now, and I'm not watching ID Invaded. Instead, I watched Inspector, and Inspector fucking not good.
Oh,
It started off really good.
Yeah. The first half was just
Is that
fantastic.
show
The
with
first, like,
girl
3
with the
episodes.
laptop you've been posting pictures of?
Yes.
Yeah, the one who we would bully,
You would
for
for
for $1 billion. Yeah, no, this is the most drawn out arc I've ever seen in my life.
How can you have a drawn out arc in a 12 episode?
It's an
Be
entire.
surprised.
You'd be surprised, Manic. Like this arc could have been finished up in like 3 episodes.
Right.
It's taking like 10.
Damn, that seems like a long time to spend when you don't have that much.
Exactly.
Is it 2 core or is it 1?
It's
One
one
core.
core.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's a
I
pretty long manga though, so I hope it gets a season.
yeah. It Invaded has been really good. It kind of reminds me a couple seasons back there were 2 shows. One was called Ramen Daisuke Koizumi-san, and then there was another like something ramen show. And I watched
Seasons, that was 2 years ago.
Like this, I remember the other week there was this show.
I was watching. It was like this last season.
Who's the boomer now?
God, Moss, was that already 2 years ago?
That was winter 2018.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, I feel so old. But yeah, I
that the
lost out
one
on that
where-
season.
The main character was just like going around eating ramen, and then the side character was stalking her.
Yeah, that is exactly Ramen Daisuke. Ramen Daisuke Koizumi-san.
Not cool.
They played that at the half point of every episode. It was great. It was very catchy. But apparently the other ramen show was really good and had barely anything to do with ramen.
Oh. Man.
So I feel like I lost out.
Falls
So
out.
me and Maz, we're 0 for 2 if you combine us. Yeah, it's is there anything you guys want to see? That you've been thinking like, oh, maybe I'll get through this queue. Shaw has literally not shut about Gintama for the last 2 years, so I was thinking maybe I'd try and tackle
Oh
that.
yeah. How long is Gintama?
700
Whoa.
episodes?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, then no.
It might actually be like 800 episodes.
Jeez.
I thought it was like
Maybe 1,000.
1 trillion episodes.
Would you
Would you-
Would you watch Gintama for 1 trillion episodes?
God. No, I would not. Yeah, how long is 1 trillion? Okay, so let's do
Let's do some math. 1 trillion times 23.
1 trillion times 23. So that's
Divided by
23
3.
trillion times 20.
Divided
No,
by
how do we do
60,
this?
Right? Then you have hours.
Yeah. Divided by 60.
Divided by 24. Then it's days. What are we at?
It would take us. No, let's do it by years. Let's do it by years. So I'm divided by 365. So it would take us 43,759,513 years to watch 1 trillion episodes of Gintama. Assuming, of course, we don't skip the OPs or EDs.
Damn, by then One Piece might be over. LOL. Hilarious
Maybe
joke.
it's over
Mr. LA
soon.
says that it has
Season
367 episodes, by the way.
No, stop. It's got 8,000 episodes.
Oh, yeah, true. Sorry.
All these Shaw stands in this podcast. I cannot believe
I kind of forgot.
that Shaw has stands.
No, an important thing that Corona ruined is as I often lament on Twitter and on the Discord, we don't get a lot of anime movies in cinemas over here. In fact, we get none. We get 0. We were finally going to have one. They were going to bring Weathering with You to cinemas. And I wanted to go see it because I want to support that. I want more anime movies in cinemas. But no, got canceled.
Oh, man. Made in Abyss comes out next month. I really hope that doesn't get canceled.
Oh no, that's definitely gonna get canceled.
Oh!
No, because they were definitely going to promote it at Anime Central too. Anime Central canceled.
Yeah, ASEAN's canceled.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh man, I really wanted to see the third Made in Abyss. I saw the second Made in Abyss movie at Anime Central last year, courtesy of our friends over at Sentai Filmworks, and oh my goodness, Made in Abyss, the recap movie is actually really. I think I might actually like the recap movie more than the show.
Oh, yeah, at this time of despair and all kinds of bad things happening, maybe I should finally watch Made in Abyss.
Just watch
Girls
just
Last
watch all the
Tour.
cheery, happy
All-
shows.
Are there any shows about people being alone that aren't completely covered in depressing messages about?
Why don't you try watching High School of the Dead? I think you would like it a
I
lot.
have seen that. That is very good. I fucking love
Oh,
that show. I've been considering it.
Yo, I do too. It's what I like to call my moving show. Whenever I have to move and I need to just put like something dumb in the background to
Right.
entertain me while I'm moving,
really
I'll put on High
stupid,
School of the Dead.
But the
It's so
girls
stupid.
are really hot.
Yes. When I was a kid in like middle school, that was like my favorite manga.
All right. And then the author died or something.
Yeah, he died of health conditions.
So
It's very sad.
as many people do.
Yeah.
You do.
He tried to bring it back for a couple chapters, but he also felt like
Because the anime
the wake
leaves
of-
on like a big cliffhanger. It's like there's
Mhm.
clearly supposed to be a season 2, but no, he died.
he also wanted to do. He also felt like it wasn't appropriate because of the 2011 Tohoku earthquake
Huh.
to be writing a manga about that kind of material.
But there's no earthquake in it.
Toho
No.
earthquake.
No, but there's zombies.
I know, but it was just talk about disaster and people dying and
guess.
like yeah.
That happens all the time, though.
Yeah. Does it?
Well, no, okay, maybe not earthquake. Huge thing.
An earthquake that like
dying.
yeah, but like an earthquake that like decimates a nuclear power plant, thereby like
Oh, that's
turning the
right.
entire
That's
region
the
into
one.
yeah. It's really open happened twice to
That
Chernobyl
happens
and
all the time, dude.
uh
That kind of reminded me. It's fucking crazy that we're getting Log Horizon season 3.
Oh yeah, after all
The
this
guy
time.
finally came out of tax prison. So now we're gonna get more.
Oof.
Oof. That's a shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
all the writers in the audience. Pay your taxes.
Yeah, or you could be like UFO Table and then make Demon Slayer afterwards and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year was gonna have so many good movies too, between Heaven's Feel and Eva 3.0 plus 1.0, as well as the Made in Abyss movie and the Demon Slayer movie. But
The Konosuba movie hits Crunchyroll.
yeah,
in 2 days.
yeah, Konosuba movie as well. It's could have been a time, but alas,
So binge some movies.
been to some movies. Benji-kun.
I mean, I might be the only person on the Discord who likes it, but I enjoy Overlord, and I think it's bingeable.
Okay, I might have to give it a
I
try
would
then.
suggest people watch Overlord. Like, I hear a lot of complaints about season 2 being boring, and I'm like, yeah, but it's all set up for season 3. It gets better later. Like, just
That's
give it time. There's Ainsama has a plan with everything.
Gotcha. You know who else has a plan for everything? That's right. It's the Our Anime Podcast. Available not just on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, the Google Play Store, but also on Twitch. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun doing this stream,
Yes.
but I think we're going to let people go. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for this episode. We're gonna see if you guys like the Twitch streams, if we might go back on YouTube, but we definitely want to be bringing out more content that you can that's readily accessible to you, so that we can talk about more stuff. I think next time we actually want to talk about some cute girls doing post-apocalyptic things.
Very thematically, it's very poignant.
Very thematic, yes, because we're all cute girls
Maybe some
doing
inspiration for what to
post-apocalyptic
do.
things. Yes.
I wondered,
So-
in any of those shows, if you've seen any of them, do they stockpile toilet paper?
No, they don't actually.
That's fun. That's
Yeah.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but
It's
but
almost
we're
like that's not a thing
stockpiling.
you expect people to do.
Apparently not. But yeah, if you guys have to leave people with so rapid fire, just one anime, 2 cores, binge it between this week and next week, what would you guys recommend? Panic?
Mirai Nikki.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Does it have to be 2 cores?
It could be longer, it could be shorter.
Monster Musume.
Monster
Watch
Musume?
Monster
Okay.
Musume and watch Grimgar. It has good fights.
Ooh, Grimgar.
Grimgar's fights.
Thank you, Under the Scope, good friend of the podcast, for telling us.
I like Grimgar. Shut up.
I like Grimgar too. Wait, does Moz not like Grimgar?
No.
What?
But it has Yumi.
Grimgar
Yume.
sucks.
Grimgar is amazing. All right, I'm
Okay,
kicking Moz off
first
the
of all, let's
podcast.
kick
I would
Moz off.
recommend
Who the
Think it-
hell's Yume?
Yume is the one with
It's
the
the
really
archer
cute
with the
accent. Yeah, and the ponytail, and she's really cute.
Oh, the girl with the ass.
No, she's got
No,
the
with the
ponytail
good
and the
fights.
accent, and she's really cute, and she's got the archer.
And she's got the
Oh.
good fights.
Yeah,
Wasn't there a girl with a witch head in there?
yeah, Mary.
Yeah, she joins
Oh,
later.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grimgar's good, actually.
You didn't tell me this was a good show.
You didn't tell me this was a good podcast that you can find on anywhere podcasts are available, and now also on Twitch. So tomorrow, I believe Colonel Panic is going to be streaming some Doom Eternal on this podcast channel.
Yeah, I was considering doing it here or on my own. I don't know. I mean, I'll do it here. Let's
Well,
just say now. I'll
Yeah,
do
let's do it. Let's do it live. Let's do it here. Nice.
So feel free to
I
join.
love it.
It'll be limited how
Yes.
much I can look at the chat because it's a busy game, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll try.
Nice. I'm excited to watch you play. I don't know what Doom is about, so I'm excited.
Always moving, never stopping.
Ah, like
If you
a
do, you
shark.
die.
Oh, fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining and tuning in. Be sure to check out our Discord. You can join below. Check out our Twitter at Tokyo Podfathers. Follow us for all the updates and more. And until next time, stay self-isolated. I recommend Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann because, at the beginning, they are self-isolated and quarantined as well. And then
That's
they pierce the heavens. So, until then, thank you guys so much. I've been Fate Seal Taylor, joined by Moz, who you can find at Mozvillafetican on Twitter, and Colonel Panic, who you can find as Colonel Panic on Twitter. And this has been Tokyo Podfathers. See ya, and have a good night.
See y'all later.